Welcome one and all to a drizzly Kent evening and a clash between two sides that are geographically close in the football world, but a fair way apart in table terms. The hosts start tonight 1 point off the playoff places, the visitors 1 point above the relegation zone. Let's see what happens when we put them up against each other as they bring the curtain down on the League Two action this weekend. Both have had their issues this season. Gillingham's recent stutters and stumbles have tied in with the absence of their talismanic touchline leader. Crawley's inconsistencies have stopped their campaign from really taking off until the last couple of games. This is Gillingham's closest home league match to Remembrance Day. It is that time of the year when we pay tribute to those who put their lives on the line in conflicts past and present. An easy nod away in the end and possibly a breakaway. The advantage is played here and the numbers are well and truly in Crawley Town's favour. What can they do with this? They gallop on in red. And a really smart stop from Jake Turner was required. From a Gillingham corner, very nearly a Crawley Town opener.
Well, it's a wonderful counter-attack, isn't it? And you think at that point, is the referee going to potentially give a free kick just there, because it's certainly a foul, but the referee does the right thing, continues the play. They've got so many numbers up, Crawley, and the only negative about this is that they don't put the ball in the back of the net, and that's been a running theme throughout their season so far, creating chances, not putting enough of them away.
Solid defending once again, this time by those in blue. Oh, but that might be a problem. Well, Jake Turner very grateful to receive the bouncing ball off the post.
You just see how much chaos that this long throw causes. Yeah, not necessarily on the first phase, but then it's the opportunity. It's a wonderful ball in.
Clark. Hutton will pick up the pieces here and hit it with interest, and Kumbeni's there as well. And Crawley Town breathe a huge sigh of relief as it bobbles over.
This is a mixture of the goalkeeper, and I think it's Anderson, isn't it, that does extremely well. Clever little reverse ball, by the way, from Clark. Not much more that Hutton can do with this. The same with Kumbeni. It hits his chest. He does ever so well to even cushion it to any extent so he can get the shot off.
Now Watson.
I'm really impressed with Watson today. Head's always on the swivel, always wanting the ball.
And the aim of hits it! And it pings against the bar. Andy Smith with a touch on the way through. And Crawley Town going close again.
Again, it's good play. Lovely little chip by Flint. Adiemo does really well. Short backlift, turns quickly, gets the shot off.
In from Clark. Smith is forward. Oh! Up and over it goes from Sam Gale.
It's a wonderful ball in. Lovely delivery. Thought initially that Smith was going to get something on this. I don't know if he does. It takes a slight nick off him, but then you're expecting Gale just to nod that in the back of the net. Yeah, don't get me wrong, slightly awkward, bounces up, but there's a reason why he's got his hands in his head like that, because he knows he should be doing better.
Oh, and then McCleary came oh so close. Just allowed to escape amid the bodies in red.
Another long Direct ball.
Well, launched by one goalkeeper at one end and saved really smartly by a keeper at the other. Here's Bradley Dack! There's no stopping that! Off the training ground, into the top corner. And Gillingham grab the initiative on the cusp of half-time.
And they're good from set pieces, Gillingham, especially from corners. That's the sixth they've scored this season. And I love the way that that pulls off. No one goes with him, just comes off the back post. And this is difficult, by the way. He makes it look easy. Rifles it in that top right-hand corner.
Smith was closest to it this time, seen off by Williams. Offside is the call, it won't count. Flag went up sharply.
Well, he comes back onside initially. Brilliant ball in. And he's trying, you see, he's looking across the line, and he is well onside. Official flag up straight away, but unfortunately, the officials have got that one terribly wrong.
Flower for Brown. And now Forster. Trying to trick his way past Clark. He gets a corner for himself. In from Forster. Oh, it's in! Well, they've survived some scares at the other end and made their presence felt in front of goal themselves. Crawley Town haul themselves level.
It's been a good reaction from Crawley. I think the goal that was disallowed gives them a bit of a fright. They've been aggressive in how they've played. It's a decent ball in. He gets the better of his defender, Gale, there. Decent header. Really difficult for Turner because he's coming through so many bodies.
Towards Andrews, it comes to Clark. And three bodies threw themselves in the way, and it struck a hand on the way through. That's the call in any case. Hotly disputed by those in red.
Barker's saying it hits his midriff. I think Forster is in there as well, isn't he? It's a really good strike from Clark, but let's get a closer look. I think it comes off his midriff, sort of the side of his hip of Barker. I think the referee has potentially got this one wrong.
Well, Max Clark, of course, failed from the spot at the weekend. But in it goes this time around. Robbie McKenzie. The decision debated. The spot kick dispatched.
Everything that's just gone on, the fact that they'll feel hard done to Gillingham, keeper goes the right way, and actually Gillingham will feel that it's justice done.
Well, trying to make the changes to help see the game out. Bashrami. Flint rolls. Flint again, and in it goes. Shimanga. How about that for an impact? Not long on the field, but straight into the goals, and it's 2-2 with 8 minutes to play.
Exactly what you want, isn't it? You just see Shimanga is clever. The way that he's on the back shoulder of Smith. It's tight, really tight. But the big thing is in between. And it's so difficult then at that point for the defenders to pick Shimanga up. Good little passage of play. Ball in, perfect.
Well, the grandstand finishes here for Crawley if they want it. into the mix, and Turner commanding. And that's the end. A wonderfully chaotic 90 minutes and more. The points are shared in the Saturday evening drizzle. A game that perhaps had you scratching your head in the first half and on the edge of your seat in the second. A little bit of everything in the mix on a night of frantic football in League Two. Both sides could have left with all 3 points, but had to settle in the end for one. One of those contests that just ebbed and flowed and had you wondering which way it would twist next. It ends at Priestfield. Gillingham 2, Crawley Town 2.